A very good morning, students. I hope you all are well. Today we are going to start our practice book unit 7, that is present perfect tense. Before that, we have finished our unit number 5, that was verb. You must be thinking that why we have skipped unit 6. As we were studying verbs, we have discussed about different tenses. And to continue the same, we will be talking about present perfect tense in detail. So that's why we will be completing first unit 7 and later we will be doing the previous one. Okay. So you already know we have already discussed all the tenses including present perfect tense. Whenever you are having a conversation, many a times you are using the sentence. Whenever you finish your work, you say, I have done my work. This is the simplest and easiest example of present perfect tense. And when do we use present perfect tense? When we are talking about an action that completed recently in past. It means that when we are talking about an action which was continuing in past, started in past, continuing in past, and completed recently when you are talking about it, right? And how do we use it? What is the sentence formation that you already know? In a sentence, when we are using present perfect tense, we have to use the subject, then the verbs are has or have, and verb, third form of the verb, that is V3, and then object. As you have said, I have done my work. I is subject, have, done, these are the verbs, out of which done is V3. You all know do, did, done. This is V3 along with have. Okay. My work is object. And we have to use has or have according to the subject, right? Whenever the subject is I, we, you, they, we use have. And whenever the subject is he, she, it, or any other singular third person, right? Third person pronoun or third person's we are talking about any one person, we will be using has. Now let's see the first exercise of your practice book unit 7. What is in it? First of all, read the following sentences taken from section D, Hina's determination, unit where there is a will, there is a way, of my English reader. A few sentences have been given and you have to underline the verbs in it. Let's read the sentences. I have never had a prize. This is already done, and you can see the verbs are have and had. Have as helping verb and had is the third form of verb has or have. Whenever we are taking it as main verb, has or have, they have got second and third form, that is had. And here third form of have or has been used. It means कि I have never had a prize means मुझे आज तक कभी प्राइज मिला ही नहीं है. This means that something which has not happened to the person, okay, who is speaking about it. Next one is you have heard of Winston Churchill. Means here what is the action which has just completed, that you have heard. Heard is the third form of hear, heard, right? So heard is the third form, and what is the helping verb used with it? That is have. So have and heard, these are the verbs in the sentence which are used in present perfect tense. Next one is this scientist has given so many discoveries to the world. You can see here given is the third form of give. Along with that, because the subject is third person singular, so has to be used. So these are the different verbs used in the sentences given over here. Now let's see worksheet number 1, not so far. What is given? Write down 5 things you have not done so far but want to do. Follow the examples given below. What we have to write over here? we have to write some sentences in which we have to talk about anything you haven't done but you wanted to do it, right? So this will be present perfect tense negative sentence, right? The examples have been given, just see. The formation of sentences will be the same as we write for the affirmative or the positive sentences, but the difference is we have to add not or never along in the sentence. Just look at the examples. I have not ridden an elephant. So what is given? Have not ridden, कि आज तक मैं कभी elephant की ride नहीं की है मैंने, right? So what is ridden? That is third form of ride. Ride, rode, ridden. These are the three forms, correct? Next one is I have not seen the Taj Mahal, right? So what is here? Third form is see, saw, seen. Seen is the third form of see. And have is used because in both of these sentences the subject is I, so that's why we have to choose have with them. Now we have to write some more sentences. How many sentences? 5 more sentences describing what you have not done as far, right? So think about it. You can even write I have not sat in a plane, I have not gone on a world tour, I have not seen a penguin, I have not ridden a camel, or I have not eaten, you can say South Indian food, whatever. You can write in any way, whatever you think, but be careful that you have to complete the sentences in present perfect tense. So write it down carefully and be careful that you have to use helping verb have with I, because here in all the sentences I is the subject, and you have to use third form of main verb, correct? Now come to worksheet number 2. What is it? It's an very interesting exercise, a very interesting one. Two pictures have been given. You have to see these two pictures. These are the pictures of Rahul's room. Rahul का room है when he left for the school. जब वो school चला गया तो राहुल के room की हालत देखिए. Look at it. It is just like a unorganized place. Okay, everything is thrown here and there. It is untidy, messy. And what does her mother do? His mother, Mrs. Jan, tidied the room after he left. और मदर ने उनको उस रूम को साफ किया. द सेकेंड पिक्चर शोज द रूम आफ्टर मिसेज जैन tidied it. Now write 6 things about what has changed. The first sentence has been written to help you. Now you have to see and you have to write that what change has been made by Rahul's mother. Correct. So first one has been given over here. So this change has been made by his mother just now. So we have to write all the sentences in present perfect tense. First example is already given. Mrs. Jan has arranged the books on the shelf. Just check. Mrs. Jan. This is third person singular. So has or have, we have to choose has. And arranged is the third form of the verb. So in this way we have to write the sentences. Now look at what are the other changes you can see. You can also see that she has put toys in the basket. She has kept clothes in the cupboard. She has switched off the light. She has cleaned up the bed. And she has arranged the furniture also. So you have to write all these sentences in present perfect tense and be careful that you are using the verbs in correct way. And in the rest of the sentences, you can start the sentence with she, because every time you are talking about Mrs. Jan, and you instead of writing Mrs. Jan, we can say she. And with she, we have to use helping verb has. And then you have to see which verb you are using. Main verb we are using, we have to use third form of that verb. So complete this work in your practice book in neat handwriting. Rest next exercise we will do in the next video. So thank you and have a nice day.